Story 1. The Mirror Portal. Have you ever wondered if there's more to our world than what meets the eye? I'm about to take you on a journey, not for the faint of heart. It all started with a seemingly innocent TikTok trend, a challenge that dared to explore the unknown using mirrors as gateways to other dimensions or hidden secrets. Picture this: a dimly lit room, a mirror reflecting the eerie stillness of the night. Curiosity drew me in as I watched countless videos claiming to unveil the unimaginable. But one particular video caught my attention, a whispered rumor among the shadows. The challenge was simple, they said. Stand before a mirror at precisely midnight, utter the incantation, and witness the unseen. Sounded like child's play until reality took a wicked turn. As the clock struck 12, the room turned icy, and a chill crept up my spine. I recited the incantation, breath hitching as the mirror's surface seemed to ripple like water disturbed by an unseen force. And that's when things took a sinister twist. A figure emerged from the mirror's depths, not a reflection but a grotesque version of myself. Eyes void of humanity bore into mine, a twisted grin etched upon its face. Panic gripped me, but before I could react, the doppelganger lunged forward, hands outstretched. But that's not where the horror truly lies, cryptic lords. When I stumbled back in terror, the mirror's surface remained unchanged, showing only my pale, terrified face. There was no doppelganger, no twisted entity. It was as if my mind had played a malevolent trick on me, plunging me into a nightmarish illusion. Beware, cryptic lords, for the line between reality and the unknown is thin, and what lies beyond that mirror may not be a world we're ready to face. Cryptic lords, let me take you deeper into the shadows of this eerie tale. As I grappled with the haunting memory of the mirror's sinister trickery, something else came creeping into my TikTok world, a mysterious commenter. This wasn't your usual great content or keep it up kind of comment. No, these messages were cryptic, like whispers from the void. It all began after my mirror ordeal. I started gaining traction on TikTok for my recounting of the eerie encounter. But amongst the flood of comments, there was one constant presence, a user named Eclipsed Soul. Their messages were chilling, almost as if they knew the darkness I had witnessed, hinting at secrets hidden within the reflections. Curiosity drove me deeper into this unsettling mystery. Who was Eclipsed Soul and what were they trying to convey? It seemed like every video I posted, they were there, lurking in the comments section with their enigmatic messages. As I dug deeper, an unsettling backstory unraveled. Eclipsed Soul was once a renowned medium, delving into the darkest realms of the supernatural. Whispers of a failed ritual echoed in their past, a summoning gone awry, unleashing something unspeakable into their life. But here's where the chill crawls in, cryptic lords. The more I delved into Eclipsed Soul's past, the more their comments mirrored my experiences with the mirror, almost like they were reliving their own horror through my videos. It was as if they knew too much, as if our paths were entwined by a malevolent force. And then it hit me like a cold gust from the abyss. Eclipsed Soul wasn't just a commenter. They were a fragment, a reflection of the same dark entity that had tormented me through the mirror. Their comments weren't warnings. They were invitations, urging me to explore the depths of the unknown, to face the same horror they had once summoned. Cryptic lords, the line between reality and the shadowy realms of the internet blurs in ways we can't fathom. Be wary of the whispers in the dark, for sometimes the comments hold secrets that might unleash nightmares beyond imagination. Cryptic lords, brace yourselves as we delve deeper into the tale of my ill-fated decision. Intrigued by the enigmatic allure of the trend, I made a choice, oh, how I wish I hadn't, to create my own mirror-based challenge video, following the instructions laid out in the cryptic whispers of the internet. The thrill of curiosity outweighed the warnings echoing in my mind. I set the stage, a mirror positioned in the dead of night, the incantation hovering on the tip of my tongue. Foolhardy and eager to unravel the mysteries that lurked beyond the reflective surface, I stepped forward. Midnight arrived, shrouding the room in an eerie stillness. With trembling breath, I recited the incantation, each word hanging heavy in the air. The mirror's surface seemed to ripple, distorting reality, teasing with the promise of the unknown. Then, as if the shadows themselves conspired against me, a figure materialized within the mirror, a grotesque specter, eyes devoid of warmth, a twisted smile etched upon its face. Fear rooted me to the spot, a silent scream trapped in my throat. But here's where the horror twists, cryptic lords. As the figure beckoned, drawing closer with its gnarled fingers, a sickening realization washed over me. I had become the conduit, the catalyst for its escape into our world. I had unwittingly shattered the fragile barrier between dimensions, inviting unspeakable terror into our reality. In a desperate attempt to reverse the irreversible, I stumbled back, hands trembling, heart pounding against the cage of my ribs. But the mirror remained unchanged, showing only my own horrified reflection. There was no grotesque entity. There was only me, trapped in a nightmare of my own making. Beware, cryptic lords, for the pursuit of forbidden knowledge may unleash forces beyond our comprehension. Sometimes the mirrors don't reflect what's in front of them, but instead reveal the darkness lurking within us, waiting for a chance to break free. Cryptic lords dive into thrilling mysteries and chilling tales on our channel. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers to unlock more eerie adventures together. Subscribe now and join our community exploring the enigmatic. Cryptic lords, heed my warning as I recount the ill-fated moments that followed. With a misguided sense of bravery, I set up my camera, positioned it steadfastly in front of the very mirror that had been the source of my dread. I believed it would capture a mere glimpse into the mysterious depths, a recording of a seemingly ordinary challenge. The air grew colder, anticipation mingled with apprehension as I stood before the mirror. The incantation, a haunting whisper in the silent room, escaped my lips, each syllable a tremor in the stillness. I half expected the camera to capture a reflection mirroring my own, a mundane recording of an ill-advised endeavor. But the script of fate had already been penned in the ink of malevolence. As the clock struck midnight, the mirror betrayed its tranquil facade. The surface warped and twisted, distorting reality into a grotesque dance of shadows. A figure emerged, not from the depths of the mirror, but from the screen of the camera itself. A sinister apparition, its eyes pools of abyssal darkness, a smile stretched wide, impossibly wide across its face. Horror seized me, heart pounding against the cage of my ribs. As the camera rolled, it captured not my reflection, but the ghastly entity, looming, beckoning towards the lens with an otherworldly hunger. My voice echoed through the room, a helpless plea for escape, but the figure remained relentless, advancing from the screen, breaching the fragile boundary between the digital realm and our reality. And then, in a chilling twist that froze the marrow in my bones, the entity reached through the screen, its fingers stretching like tendrils of darkness, grazing against my skin, merging the realms in a macabre union. Cryptic lords, beware the recording of forbidden rituals, for in the quest to unveil the unknown, we risk becoming unwitting conduits for horrors beyond comprehension. Sometimes the cameras don't capture reality, but instead invite the unknown to step forth into our world, blurring the line between fiction and chilling, nightmarish truth. Cryptic lords, brace yourselves for the chilling aftermath of my ill-fated plunge into the realm of the unknown. Following the recording of the harrowing challenge, my life began to unravel with inexplicable events and chilling phenomena, as if the darkness I had encountered had woven itself into the fabric of my existence. It started subtly, like whispers in the wind, shadows lurking where they shouldn't, objects misplaced, an unshakable feeling of being watched. At first, I dismissed these occurrences as mere figments of an overactive imagination, remnants of the fear etched in my mind from the mirror's malevolent trickery. But then, the whispers grew louder, the shadows darker, and the feeling of being watched turned into a relentless presence that haunted every corner of my life. The mirror became a portal to a realm beyond comprehension, reflecting not just my own visage but something else, something ancient and malevolent, lurking in the periphery of my reality. As days bled into nights, the unexplained occurrences escalated. A cold breath on the back of my neck when I was alone, whispers that slithered through the silence, and the constant sensation of eyes boring into my soul. I was a prisoner in my own existence, shackled by the unseen forces that had emerged from that cursed recording. And then, just when I thought the horror couldn't intensify further, a bone-chilling revelation struck me like a thunderbolt in the dead of night. The mirror wasn't just a gateway, it was a reflection of the darkness that had seeped into my life. In a horrifying twist, I realized that I wasn't facing an external malevolence. I had invited the darkness within, unwittingly becoming a vessel for its torment. Cryptic lords, beware the consequences of delving too deep into the unknown, for sometimes the terror that follows isn't an external force but a manifestation of the darkness we harbor within ourselves. The reflections we see may not mirror reality, but instead reveal the terrifying truth of the darkness lurking in our own souls. Cryptic lords, I must unravel the eerie saga of my reflection's haunting anomaly. After my ill-fated rendezvous with the mirror's malevolence, my reflection took on a life of its own, a twisted mimicry of my existence that plunged me into a nightmarish spiral. At first it was subtle, an imperceptible delay in my reflection's movements, a lingering glance that felt unsettlingly prolonged. But soon, it escalated into a chilling symphony of discrepancies. My reflection would move independently, its actions disjointed from mine, as if dancing to a sinister melody only it could hear. I'd raise my hand, and it would remain fixed, while its counterpart in the reflection would mockingly mimic my intended gesture, a haunting echo that sent shivers down my spine. Cryptic symbols etched themselves onto the mirror's surface, mirroring the twisted dance of my aberrant reflection. I was a prisoner within the confines of my own reflection, trapped in a macabre theater where my actions and their eerie mimicry were twisted into a grotesque performance. The mirror ceased to be a mere reflective surface. It became a gateway to a realm where my doppelganger roamed free, an entity hell-bent on mocking my very existence. And then, in a chilling twist that froze my blood, I realized the horrifying truth. It wasn't my reflection that had gone rogue. It was me, or rather, a version of myself trapped within the mirror's depths, yearning to break free from the twisted reflection that now wore my form. Cryptic lords, beware the mirrors that reflect more than just our appearances, for sometimes the reflections we see are not mere imitations but fractured echoes of our own selves, trapped in a malevolent realm waiting to claim our very essence. Cryptic lords, the dread that gripped me tightened its icy hold as events spiraled out of control. With every attempt to reverse the effects of the cursed challenge, the sinister forces lurking within the mirror seemed to amplify their malevolence, trapping me in a chilling cycle of escalating terror. Desperate to break free from the haunting grip of the reflection's aberrant behavior, I tried incantations and rituals, hoping to restore the mirror's innocence. Yet, with each ritual, the unease swelled, the mirror's surface pulsating with an otherworldly energy that mocked my futile attempts at redemption. The anomalies in my reflection only grew more twisted, its actions more ominous, a ghastly parody of my own movements, a macabre dance that mocked the laws of reality. Shadows crept from the mirror's depths, stretching into my reality, casting a foreboding darkness that swallowed the very essence of my existence. Every incantation whispered into the dead of night only deepened the abyss between reality and the malevolent realm within the mirror. Cryptic symbols etched themselves onto the walls, their presence a harbinger of impending doom, mocking my fruitless attempts to undo the curse. And then, in a bone-chilling revelation that shattered my resolve, I realized the horrifying truth. The more I struggled to reverse the curse, the more entwined I became with the darkness lurking within the mirror. I was not fighting an external force. I was feeding the very malevolence that sought to claim me. Cryptic lords, heed my warning, for in the pursuit of undoing the unexplained, we might unwittingly become complicit in our own descent into the abyss. Sometimes, the more we strive to break free, the tighter the malevolent forces hold onto our souls, weaving us into the very nightmare we seek to escape. Cryptic lords, as the shadows loom larger and the mirror's malevolence grows stronger, I stand on the precipice of a chilling abyss, entangled in a web of my own making. The boundary between reality and the malevolent realm within the reflective surface has blurred beyond recognition. Beware, for the echoes of my tale may linger in the recesses of your mind, a haunting reminder that sometimes the pursuit of the unknown leads not to enlightenment, but to a nightmarish fate. The mirrors we gaze into may not reflect mere images, but portals to realms that hunger for our very souls. May you tread cautiously, cryptic lords, for the darkness that lurks within the reflections may seek to ensnare those who dare to peer into the abyss. And as I fade into the shadows of this haunted tale, remember that sometimes the most bone-chilling horrors are those we inadvertently invite into our lives. May your reflections remain unmarred by the malevolence that lingers within the depths of the unknown. Farewell, cryptic lords, and may you navigate the mysteries of existence with caution, for the darkness waits, hungry for those who dare to tempt fate. Story 2. The Mysterious Commenter. Cryptic lords, have you ever been pulled into a mystery so profound it sent chills down your spine? Lean in closer as I unveil a tale that blurs the lines between the ordinary and the inexplicable. Enter the realm of TikTok, usually bustling with joyous dances and adorable pets. Yet, amidst this lively space emerged a shadowy figure, the herbal enigma. Their videos, showcasing strange herbal concoctions, soared to fame, promising inexplicable results that bewitched their audience. But amidst this whirlwind of curiosity was a cryptic commenter, their messages veiled in enigma, adding an eerie layer to the herbal enigma's mystique. As the herbal enigma's fame ascended, so did the mysticism shrouding their claims. They insisted these remedies held ancient, mystical powers, sparking belief in some and skepticism in others. Then arrived the night of revelation. The herbal enigma introduced a concoction purported to cure any ailment. Eager followers sought this elixir, hopeful for a taste of the promised magic. But as the night aged, whispers spread, an elusive figure lurking in the video's shadows. Cryptic lords, brace yourselves for the ominous turn in our tale as we uncover the haunting truth behind the herbal enigma and the cryptic commenter who holds the key to unraveling this dark spell. Cryptic lords, those comments? They were like messages from another world. Not just any world, more like a world of riddles and secrets. Picture this. The herbal enigma's videos were all about these weird herbal remedies, right? But lurking underneath, there were these comments, strange and out of place, like they didn't belong. Some spoke of ancient spells, others hinted at hidden dimensions, stuff that had nothing to do with herbs or remedies. At first, those comments were like whispers in a crowded room, easily missed. But then, like sparks catching fire, they started drawing attention. Viewers began to notice, puzzling over these cryptic messages. People wondered, what did these bizarre comments have to do with the herbal enigma's videos? They were like breadcrumbs leading to a mystery no one could solve. And as these comments gained traction, they became magnets for speculation. Some dismissed them as nonsense, but others dug deeper, trying to decode their hidden meanings. It was as if the herbal enigma's world wasn't just about herbs. It was a portal to something much darker and more enigmatic. But here's the twist, cryptic lords. Those comments? They weren't random. No, they were clues, warning signs left in plain sight. Clues that, if understood too late, led to a fate far more chilling than anyone could ever imagine. Cryptic lords, the mystery hooked me like a fish on a line. I couldn't shake those cryptic comments off my mind, so I did what any curious soul would do. I started investigating. It was like diving into a labyrinth with no end in sight. I began with the commenter's profile, hoping for a shred of insight. But what did I find? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Not a single personal tidbit, no photos, just a barren online presence. It was like they didn't exist outside those comments, a ghost in the digital world. Imagine it, trying to uncover the identity of someone who seemed more like a shadow than a person. It was eerie, cryptic lords. A nameless, faceless entity leaving breadcrumbs in the form of bizarre comments, leading nowhere but deeper into the unknown. I felt like I was on the edge of something big, something ominous. But the more I dug, the more I realized I was just scratching the surface of a mystery that reached far beyond the herbal enigma's videos. And what I uncovered next, well, let's just say it was a twist that made my blood run cold. Cryptic lords, I couldn't let this mystery go. So I reached out to other followers who had tangled with the mysterious commenter. What I uncovered, it was like stumbling upon a tale from the darkest corners of a haunted library. As I prodded for information, a chilling backstory emerged, woven into the threads of those cryptic comments. It was like peeling back layers of a sinister history, one filled with whispers of a tragic event or a disappearance shrouded in mystery. The more I dug, the clearer the connection became between these comments and a past that dripped with sorrow. It was as if the commenter's words held the weight of a past they couldn't escape, a past that was haunting them from the shadows. Can you imagine it, cryptic lords? The feeling of unraveling a story that was not just eerie but tied to something deeply unsettling. I felt like I was on the brink of an abyss, staring into the unknown, unable to turn away from the chilling truth that lurked within those comments. But what came next? Well, that's where the real terror began. Cryptic lords, brace yourselves for the chilling truth that was about to unfold. As I delved deeper into the shadowy past connected to those comments, a bone-chilling realization struck me like a bolt of lightning in the dead of night. The commenter, they weren't just leaving cryptic messages for the thrill of it. No, those comments were their desperate attempt to communicate from a realm beyond our understanding. They were trapped in a limbo between this world and the next, their spirit reaching out through the digital ether, seeking solace or closure that they could never attain. But here's the twist, the spine-tingling revelation that sent shivers racing down my spine. The herbal enigma? That figure who seemed to wield mysterious powers? They were unknowingly connected to this haunting tale, unwittingly aiding in perpetuating the cycle that kept the commenter tethered to a realm they couldn't escape. Cryptic lords, the true horror wasn't in the eerie comments or the mysterious disappearances. It was in the realization that we were all unwitting pawns in a haunting game, a game that bound souls to a fate far more terrifying than anything we could have ever imagined. And as I closed the digital trail, a shudder ran through me, leaving an unsettling sense of unease. The chilling reality sank in, that sometimes the most bone-chilling horrors lurk in the seemingly ordinary corners of our digital world, leaving us questioning what lies beyond the screen, and if we truly want to uncover the mysteries hidden there. Cryptic lords, if this spine-chilling tale has left you craving more hair-raising adventures and eerie escapades, make sure to subscribe for more chilling stories that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Subscribe now and be prepared for more bone-chilling tales that'll haunt your dreams. Story 3. The Haunted Filter. Unveiling Hidden Terrors. Cryptic Lords, have you ever stumbled upon something online that seemed harmless but turned into a spine-chilling journey? Picture this: a brand new TikTok filter promising to uncover hidden entities lurking around us. At first it seemed innocent, a playful tool unveiling unseen mysteries. But what started as harmless fun soon turned into a descent into terror. As I began using this filter, I noticed something unsettling. Figures, faint at first, began appearing in the background of my videos. Innocent enough, right? But as days passed, these entities grew clearer, more defined, and more ominous. Shadows lurking where they shouldn't, faces peering from the corners, each appearance more unsettling than the last. It wasn't just in the videos, Cryptic Lords. Soon, I caught glimpses out of the corner of my eye, a figure vanishing when I turned to look, whispers that chilled me to the bone, a presence I couldn't explain. The playful filter had become a doorway to something darker, something beyond explanation. But what followed? Well, that's where the story takes a turn. A turn into a realm of terror where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, leaving us, Cryptic Lords, with an unsettling question. What if these hidden entities aren't just in the videos anymore? What if they've stepped into our world? I couldn't shake the feeling that this filter was more than a playful app feature. Each time I used it, the figures lurking in the background grew more defined, more menacing. It was like peering into a realm I wasn't meant to see, a world of shadows and hidden terrors. Initially, I tried to brush it off as glitches or my imagination playing tricks. But then, strange things started happening off camera. Objects moved when I wasn't looking. Faint whispers echoed in empty rooms, and an inexplicable chill hung in the air. It was as though the filter had invited something sinister into my life, something I couldn't understand or control. Desperate for answers, I dug into the filter's origins, its coding, searching for any explanation. Yet what I uncovered sent shivers down my spine. The filter wasn't just a gimmick. It had ties to ancient folklore, stories of entities that crossed over from the spirit world into ours through digital portals. The more I delved into this unearthly connection, the more I realized that the filter was a gateway, a bridge between our world and a realm teeming with malevolent forces. And as I continued to uncover the truth, I realized the horrifying reality that by using this filter, I had unknowingly invited these entities into my life. But the bone-chilling twist, well, it wasn't just about the filter. It was about what it unleashed, a darkness that had found a foothold in my reality. And now, Cryptic Lords, as I stand on the precipice of this chilling revelation, I can't help but wonder if it's already too late. If the hidden entities lurking in the filter have found a way to break free, stepping into our world, leaving us to face their wrath. Join me in uncovering the unsettling conclusion of The Haunted Filter, where the boundary between the digital and the supernatural blurs, and the true horror reveals itself in a way that will make you question what lies beyond the screen. And if you're truly prepared to face the unseen,